Welcome back to a brand new Raw review. In this episode of Raw, we've learned that Sami Zayn is a dumb me head. Okay, I can't believe Sami is that dumb that he literally passed up an opportunity to get a guaranteed world championship shot. That is ridiculous, unbelievable. Sami, you are so dumb, bro. You are dumb. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sammy, you're just dumb, bro. That's why you're back in Cancun. You're going back to catering for a couple weeks. But we get it, Sammy. You'll be back soon. Trying to fight this new Seth Rollins group. We get it, bro. We get it, though. I would accept the offer because I'm a sellout and I would do anything, but it's just whatever. Anyway, hit the subscribe button, blah, 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 and I have a headache, so that's why we're going fast. Okay, so start off with a recap of how it happened last week. Of course, Seth Rollins came out with his new group with Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker in the suit. They came out. Still same theme song. What are these glasses, Seth? Get your glasses fixed. And good thing he took it on. He said, I am a revolutionary. I'm the winner of the main event of WrestleMania. And then he just started going on and on and on and on and on. And he says that we're about the future of this industry, and the future runs through us. And then Sami Zayn comes out. And Sami Zayn basically says, Hey. What's going on here? What's going on here? I don't like what you're doing. I don't like this group. I thought you hated CM Punk. You hated Roman Reigns, but you're teaming up with their friends. With their literal friend in Paul Heyman. A guy who has alliance with them. Which is true. Seth is going against him, but... And he says, what are you doing? I thought you hated it. This is not what it's about. And this is just dumb, bro. This is dumb. Just stop doing it. And Seth said, hey. And he said, hey, if he keeps looking at your dog, Braun Breaker keeps looking at me, I'm going to kick his face in. And Paul Heyman said, hey, don't do anything, Braun. Don't do anything. And then we got Seth over here saying, Sammy. No. Sammy, no. I respect you. We respect each other. But if you're not going to join us, then you might need to get moved off of Raw. I know Paul Heyman can move you off of Raw. We will find a way to move you off of Raw. Because I don't want you to get hurt, Sammy. Don't want you to get hurt. And Paul Heyman had to head, get Braun Breaker to come back out. Anyway, Rhea Bloody Ripley came out and faced Roxanne Perez. Sorry. Anyway, this was a pretty decent match. Roxy doing her heelish work, working the leg, beautiful suplex by Rhea Bloody Ripley. Then ended up in this kind of submission thing. Then a huge, razor's edge to Roxanne Perez, and then roll up, catches it, did this out of no booty kick thing, kick to the stomach. Another try to roll up, but then went for the riptide on Roxy, and Julia attacked Rhea's knee. Io came out and jumped Julia and Roxy, and it basically looks like Julia versus Roxanne Perez versus Io, and in Rhea somewhere down the line. I don't know where this is leading, but it could lead somewhere good, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we got Carlito playing the WWE 2K25. We got JD and Finn dapping each other up, and Finn saying, I didn't know you're coming back, though. I didn't know you're coming back. He said, I told Dom, and I thought he would fill you in, but it doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Liv said something about you guys have a championship gold opportunity on the way, and I said, what do you mean championship gold? What do you mean they're fighting the War Raiders later tonight? And if they win, they face a New Day. No, keep them far, far, far away from the tag team championships. We seen what happened last time when they were tag team champions. Don't ever let that happen again. Anyway, Logan Paul has to say something, and he said, after beating the phenomenal one AJ Styles, I don't brag because I'm humble, but there's nobody in this WWE, in this whole locker room, that looks like me. And Jey Uso does not fit that mold. And one thing I want to become here is our world champion, Jey Uso. One thing I came here to do in WWE, because I basically have done everything, is become a world champion. And Jey Uso said, Uso! And Jey Uso with his World Heavyweight Championship came out and said, yo, Logan, you're not going to take this title away from me. This is earned, not given. And I had to win this championship. It took me 15 years. And it took me seeing my brother get to be bled out into a bloody pulp by Gunther, and now I'm taking this championship. I'm taking this, and it took me 15 years. And Logan Paul said, hey, and he says, four letters, one word, hey. And Logan says, hey. It took me, I've done more in 4 years than you have done in 15 years. You can't lie. And Jey just crashed out, hit him with a super kick, and walked out with the World Heavyweight Championship. Say, 4 words, 4 letters, 1 word, and walked out. Anyway, it was time for the Judgment Day versus the Warriors. This was a pretty solid match. Warriors doing their thing. Rip that LED Tron and rip Eric's head Ivar's head because he went straight into that thing. Then a bouncy thing. JD McDonough went flying like he never got injured in the first place, boy. Beautiful moonsault. This was a nasty springboard back elbow. Then the Judgment Day members went flying into each other's shoulders, and then the New Day got crushed on them. But then Penta came and took JD McDonough down after Carlito was distracting the referee. More machine, I'm going to call that, and the Warriors win, and we're going to have them again versus the New Day for the tag team champions. Wish we got something new, exciting, but maybe we can't wish for everything. Anyway, Paul said, hey, to Sami, we got connection to the bloodline, I did my stuff. Hey, I respected when you betrayed Roman and betrayed the bloodline, went on your own. I have my own reasons, right? I have my reasons. But if you accept our offer and to go to SmackDown, you get a guaranteed World Championship opportunity. Who the winner of John Cena versus Randy Orton, you will face them down the line. And if I was Sami right there, I said, what? I accept it right now. I'm not. If I get a guaranteed WWE Championship match, if I move to SmackDown facing Randy or John Cena, I'm accepting that right away, especially if it's John Cena. I'm cheating. I don't care if it's John Cena. I don't care. I'll attack this dude's knee. I will make sure I'm walking home with the WWE Championship, bro. I'm not even joking. I would be more heelish than John Cena could ever. Not gonna lie. Anyway, the man, Becky Lynch, came out and says she attacked Becky or Bayley. Because she says, because I'm the bigger star for 5, 6, 7 years. 7 years. She had been attacking me and I had done nothing, so I'm going to attack her. But seeing my friend, my trainee, my mentoree, I don't think that's how the person I mentor, tag with her when I was gone, unbelievable. And she said, oh, and then she goes on the interview saying, oh, I'm not a bigger stuff star enough. And if you don't know where that's from, she was basically kind of not complaining, but kind of stating her frustrations that she's not getting, doesn't feel like the top woman wrestler on Chris Van Vliet, aka CVV, and she's basically came after this, and she said, oh, I'm a bigger star. And then Lyra's music played, and she said, it took me multiple manhandle slams to realize everyone in that locker room is right about you. Especially Bayley. They said, no, but you don't trust anybody. But hey, I'm done. I'm ready to fight you now. And Becky Lynch ran out of the way and said, no, 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 no. And this was honestly a breakout performance for Lyra Valkyria, basically saying, I'm not here to be the next Becky Lynch. I'm here to be the next Lyra Valkyria and be a better woman than you. And then Becky kind of crashed. I said, no, 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 no. If it wasn't for me, you would not be a wrestler. And she got kicked in the face, and then she started fighting with her. And Becky rolled out of the ring. And by the way, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. Charlotte, come here, come here. Take some notes, right? Get a notes pad. Here's some scissors. It works perfect. Oh yeah, it works perfectly, right? Okay, here. This is how. Okay, right. Okay, take some notes, right? This is how you make a star out of a younger talent, as Becky Lynch just proved here. Her and Lyra worked so well together. She literally made a star out of Lyra. This is how you work together. This is how you put over the younger star, Charlotte. This is how you put over the younger star, Charlotte. Take some notes from Becky. And I guarantee you, Becky turned heel because of Lyra. Just telling you that. It's the only reason why. Anyway, Lyra got attacked by Becky, and basically it's been confirmed, alright, it will be Lyra versus Becky for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at Backlash. But Becky did say something cool. She said, I'm going to take that title from you from Backlash and make it prestige, make it mean something, unlike you. When I mean make something to you, which is true. Anyway, Chad Gable was talking trash to Penta and say, you losing wasn't the best part about WrestleMania. It was your punk brother, Rey Fenix, losing the El Grande Americano, and Penta crashed out and said, you don't talk about the Lucha Bros like that. Which, can we get the Lucha Bros in WWE? What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? We can get Lucha Bros? We can get the Lucha Bros? Anyway, Rusev is basically on his redemption arc. He is having the same character as he had in AEW, I believe. I don't watch AEW, so that's what I heard from Mr. Santiago Zapitia. That says he is on his AEW arc. Anyway, we had Stephanie Valker, I don't know, versus Ivy. Now, this was a pretty solid match. We had two of the Devil's Kiss during this match, one after commercial break and one before. Meteora, this thing, and that was basically it. Stephanie pins her claim, which, not gonna lie, pretty good feud. Glad that Stephanie was on here tonight. This is a nice image. Nice image. Sorry, where am I? Oh, sorry. Yeah, anyway, that's it. Anyway, Liv came in with, by the way, Adam Pearce is off, so, SmackDown's version of Adam Pearce had to be here tonight, and was talking to AJ Styles, and basically, Liv came in and said, hey, I need a couple weeks off because I'm going to film a big movie. So yeah, and Dom says, hey, I need a couple weeks off as well, and he said, why do you need a couple weeks off? Because I'm the champion, I can do whatever I want. Which, and Nicola says, what? No. When you're the champion, you have to show up more. And, that's not how things work around here, buddy. No. Dom's a champion. He can do whatever he's wrong. If Roman Reigns, who he was champion, could take 300 days off at a time, then Dominic Mysterio can take a couple weeks off, bro. Dom is fine, bro. And it might be AJ Styles versus Dom at Backlash, but who cares? And Dom should have to show up to work because he's the Intercontinental Champion. He deserves it. He put all the hard work effort in. And he can do whatever he wants as champion because he's the Intercontinental Champion. He's the greatest Intercontinental Champion ever existed. He's the Grand Mysterio, greatest Guerrero, greatest everything. He's carrying two legacies on his back. The Guerrero Mysterio, greatest luchador of all time, greatest Mysterio, greatest Guerrero, greatest everything. Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. He is the GOAT, and he's the greatest world champion you've ever seen in your day in your life. Even though he's never won it, he's still going to be the greatest world. He's already still the greatest world champion of all time. Don't you dare ever disrespect the GOAT, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Anyway, carrying across his house to Sami, I hope you make the right decision. And Sami, I hope you did too. Wait, no, you didn't because you're a dummy. Anyway, Pat McAfee basically said his heartfelt speech about how he hopes he be remembered and how much he donated to his community, the people, and everything like that. And he says, when he attacked the GOAT, he attacked my friend, the GOAT, Michael Cole, I felt like I had to stand up and I got choked out. So, and he says to Nick Aldis that he hopes he lifts Gunther's suspension so he can fight him in the middle of the ring. But Nick Aldis says, no, I already did lift Gunther's suspension, but you will not be fighting him in the middle of the ring. You will be fighting him in a sanctioned match at Backlash. And Pat McAfee accepted and said, me, Gunther, St. Louis, I accept. So it's going to be Gunther versus Pat McAfee at Backlash versus St. Louis. And this is, I believe, Pat McAfee's first match since 2022. I believe his last match was SummerSlam against Baron Corbin, I believe. Yeah, I remember that match. I've only seen Pat McAfee wrestle a couple of times, SummerSlam and WrestleMania 38. And he did pretty good there. And he also wrestled Vince McMahon. He did pretty good there. So, I mean, I'm expecting Pat McAfee to do good things. I hope this match wins. And, by the way, rip Pat. He's already dying. Anyway, they showed the historical rivalry of Randy Orton versus John Cena. No surprise. Anyways, Jay says, hey, Sami, I hope you make the right choice. Basically. And then, by the way, Jay got laid out by Logan. Got boom! Oh, by the way, I'm expecting this is the Backlash match. Logan versus Jay. But yeah. He got knocked out. Anyway, the time of the main event segment, Seth says, Sami, when I had my first kid, I asked you for help. When I had my daughter, I asked you for advice, and you gave me the best advice in the world, so I had to repay you. But I'm here to repay you now. Accept the offer Paul Heyman can give you. And Sami's decided to do this babyface character. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm still gonna be a world champion with that. I'm gonna be a world champion, but I'm not gonna get hit. I'm gonna earn it. Like a wuss, bruh. This man is such a baby face, bro. He's too goody two shoes, bro. Bro, Sami, take Seth Rollins. You could have got a guaranteed world championship opportunity, but then you just died from Braun Breaker. You declined the offer, so Braun Breaker had to kill you. That was literally the point. And by the way, this was not a hula kick. He was just kicking Braun Breaker because he wanted to kick Braun Breaker. And let me tell you, Braun Breaker did destroy this dude. He threw you across the ring. He speared you once, speared you again, speared you 3 times, and then Seth Rollins curves your head 6 feet in the mat, and now you're going to Cancun to sleep for a couple weeks, to enjoy your nice vacation, enjoy your head being stomped 6 feet under in the mat. And this is what the closing shot of Monday Night Raw was. Sami, you're dumb. You should have took that championship. You should have just took the opportunity, gone SmackDown, had a world championship opportunity on the line with you. You are dumb, and I hope you would never come back, because how dumb are you, buddy, bruh? You just got destroyed by Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. And by the way, the match ended up in ref stoppage because Braun Breaker was about to end Sami Zayn. I'm not gonna lie. So final verdict: Sami Zayn is dumb, and Braun Breaker really won this match. I'm not gonna lie. Sami Zayn is the most dumbest person I've ever seen in my entire life. Sami, you are dumb. Accept the offer next time. You should accept the offer when you had the chance. But it's all too late because Seth Rollins stomped your head 6 feet under the mat, and now you're dead. So, goodbye. That's all I've got today. Please leave your comments about this Monday Night Raw episode down below. And do you think Sami Zayn is dumb? Yes or no in the comments below. Anyway, hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. See you tomorrow. And please don't be as dumb as Sami Zayn. Bye.